Speak Easy Studios. Speak and be heard.
What effect does stress have on your life? How does it affect your relationships? What about your business? My name is Lynn of It's Why, and my clients call me the identity coach because they discover how to take back control of who they want to be and how they react to stress. This message needed to get out to a larger group of people, so I created a group that helps people identify and manage the stress they never realized they had. We're going to explore questions that challenge you to find your inner power that got buried so deep within because of that stress, and take back control of the situations that cause that stress in your daily life. A small change can make the biggest difference. You make the difference. Welcome back to this week's episode of MeMonday. Thank you so much for coming back to listen to us today. And if you're new, we're so glad you're joining us. I have an interesting question for you today. I know I have an interesting question all the time, but I think this one might hit you a little bit differently. Have you ever waited until you hit overload level before you ask for help? If you find yourself feeling responsible for the care of others at work and at home, as many of us do, you likely don't consider asking for help before you allow yourself to rest. So you may be facing deadlines, you may be feeling sick, or even just totally exhausted. And that's just in addition to all the other things that you're saying, oh no, I have a really long to-do list today. So though it may sometimes feel like you have to do everything without help, there may be times you wish you didn't have to do it all alone. What is it about asking others for help that might make you feel uncomfortable? Last week, you thought a bit about what your older self might ask your younger self to do differently. What did you think they might ask of you? Sometimes things occur that you might not be able to prevent. Whether the cause is an illness, an accident, aspects of aging you couldn't predict, or time limits that you feel unable to meet, why might it feel easier to sacrifice yourself than to ask for help? Think of a time when you wished for assistance and didn't ask for it. If you had asked for help, what might that have looked like? Think, for example, maybe there was a time you needed something from a top shelf in a cabinet in your kitchen. Do you ask for help, or do you try to figure out a way to climb up and get it yourself? Sometimes it's easier to ask somebody to get it if they're taller than you, right? I know, I'm a little person. It can be easier if somebody taller is around to get it. Maybe there's deadlines for a project at work. Do you ask for help to make sure it gets done? Or do you try to do it all on your own for fear someone might think you can't handle the job? Another interesting question, right? What would happen if you just choose to sit, relax, breathe? Did you know that there are 1,440 minutes in one day? So taking 5 of those minutes to re-energize will not be the end of the world. It's a quote taken from encodquotes.com. So what might inspire you to feel more relaxed so you're able to ask others for support? How might it feel to practice just thinking of 1 or 2 small things that you can ask someone to help you with so that it starts to feel comfortable? If you let yourself receive some assistance for others so you're not feeling like you're doing everything yourself, how might your energy levels feel? Allowing yourself to benefit from a support system may provide more time to rest and you can implement the care that you really need to help yourself feel motivated and energized. What's one special thing you might use this newfound time for? You know, at any age, at any stage, you can permit yourself to ask for help. It's okay to rest. How might it feel to ask for support when planning some me time on MeMonday? MeMonday is the perfect opportunity to do just that. Who might you want to ask to support you this week? Think about that. And I want to thank you for joining us today on MeMonday, coming back to listen to this week's episode. Bring a friend next week to listen to next week. And I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great week.